Hey guys, I'm Liam. You're watching Jeep Sheep TV, and today we're going to talk about tires.
All right.
I'm actually really curious as to what led you to clicking on this video, because it's a topic that I've wondered, but I don't know why I've wondered it, and maybe you've wondered it too. So comment below, tell me why you clicked on this video, why you're here, what you're interested in, and did I cover it, right? So anyway, to the topic, if you have ever looked at a UTV, side-by-side, etc., and you thought, wow, those are some cool tires, wonder if I can run them on my Jeep. Well, the answer is right here behind us. Before we look into these tires that are on my Jeep right now, and wheels actually, the first thing is, like, what are side-by-side tires and why are they different and blah, 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 blah. Honestly, I'm not an expert in this, sorry. But what I can tell you is most of them are not DOT legal, meaning that you can't actually take them on the road. A lot of them are going to be like a really soft compound that's going to degrade, so you don't want to take it on the road anyway. But on the trails, you can get some really aggressive tires, especially like mud tires and stuff, and you can get them to be skinny because side-by-sides are small and skinny tires are cool. So you can get tires all the way up to like 35, maybe even 37 inches tall, but maintaining a narrow width, and that's why I'm interested in them. But the first drawback, and I'm going to just put this out really early in the video, is you cannot drive them on the road, so, don't. they're trail only, but we're gonna find out if they're any good on the trail or if they're even gonna work with some of these vehicles. Okay, so how did this happen, right? So I'm looking at some of the newer Polaris vehicles and I noticed that they have a 5-lug pattern. So the first thing I did was Google search, and turns out the 5-lug pattern on the Polarises that have 5 lugs is 5 by 4.5, which is conveniently the same as this YJ, and I think the TJ, and I think the XJ, and I'm not sure what else. It's kind of a narrow band, but it's the same. And so without any adapters or spacers or whatever, I was able to take wheels. These are Pro Armor beadlocks. They are a takeoff from a Polaris product. And tires, these are Tensor something or others, and I was able to just bolt them right on and drive away. And that is what this video is about, is letting you know that you can do this. Now, the next thing that you're going to ask is, what about weight? This Jeep back here, which is 3,500 pounds with a hard top, and these rock sliders, which are way too thick, these wheels and tires should be able to withstand that much weight. And this is the crazy part. This I didn't expect at all, and maybe I should have researched these tires first, but these are beadlocks, which means I can run at really low pressure. This tire is at 5 psi. So is this one. This guy back here is under 5 psi. My gauge doesn't go any lower, so I have no idea what it's at. And this has got all of the weight on it. I mean, the Jeep is pretty tilted right now, and it's like not even bulging out, which is fantastic. So these are just really, really stiff tires, and they're strong. They say for race use only on them, so maybe they're race tires. The guys that know like what these are and about them are just gonna be laughing at me, but that's okay. Okay, so the next question is, did I achieve my goal? What was the whole point of all of this? Well, the whole point of this is I like to keep my wheels and tires under the fenders, and you can see that I went through kind of a lot of mud. We'll go to the front. Well, not a lot of mud, but some mud. Look at that. It was up to the grill at one point. But the Jeep is clean because the tires were under the fenders. And how cool is that? You're not getting hit in the face while you're wheeling. I mean, that's part of the fun, but I think this is cool. So my whole goal was to keep the tires under the fenders, but when you go over like 29 inches on a YJ, they rub the frame. So my thought was, let's just get thinner tires. And that's what I did here. These aren't much thinner. They're 10 inches wide. My other my BFGs, KO2s, they're 10.5. So ½ inch, right? But the UTV tire market is loaded with skinny tires, which previously would have been really hard to find, especially for like vintage rigs older than this. So keep that in mind as well. If you have a flat fender, you know, can I run an ATV tire on my skinnier rims? Well, you know, maybe. Just keep in mind the whole DOT thing, right? So did I achieve my goal? I mean, my goal was taller tires. These are 1 inch taller than what I normally run, that fit under the fender well and don't rub. Well, okay, these do rub. The Pro Armor wheels have a different back spacing than my other wheels, so they rub. I can fix that and they wouldn't rub and they'd still be under the fenders. I need about 1 inch of spacing and it would be just fine. So I'd say yes, I succeeded. It might still rub the frame a little bit, but not enough to where I care. And did they work off-road? Yeah, they totally worked off-road. They were awesome. Go and give it some good throttle as you're going. Yeah! There's definitely a way to do this and a way not to do this. Yeah. Oh. That might be the way not to do it.
Oh, got it. Oh.
That's the way not to do it.
Okay. Go off to the right?
Yep. I chose the wrong line. Watch out.
I know. Ah!
Hold on, this way.
There's a tree. There's a tree.
Trees are fine. We'll make it.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, we didn't make it.
Okay.
I'm running on really low pressure. I was able to go up steep, sandy slopes better than other people that were going up steep, sandy slopes.
So wait, you can go that way, this way, or that way? Okay, we saw 2 people back down.
Yeah. Like, embarrassingly better.
Very nice.
And I was, you know, pretty happy with them. So, yeah, they're fine. They're really noisy if you drive them on pavement, but don't. Just don't. All right, guys, I don't want to take too much of your time, so here's the takeaway. The next time you see a sweet set of skinny, tall UTV tires on Marketplace, and you're like, can I use those? The answer is, for a trail rig, yeah, maybe. The next time you see a really sweet set of 5-lug Polaris rims, like maybe like the Pro R, like that really cool, aggressive, almost honeycomb pattern, will it fit on my YJ or XJ or maybe TJ? Yeah, it probably will. The back spacing is way off, but you know, you can figure that out. And maybe you just, you know, bragging rights, or there's something that they have that you want for your Jeep that you can't seem to get on the automotive market. Well, now you know. So, now you know. Also, this thing's just a load of fun. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.